Welcome to our countdown of the 25 most haunted places around the world. From eerie forests to haunted castles, these locations are sure to send chills down your spine. We're diving headfirst into the dark heart of paranormal hotspots, places where the veil between our world and the other side wears thin. Get ready to confront terrifying tales of ghostly apparitions, unexplained phenomena, and the restless spirits that linger within these haunted walls. These aren't just stories, they're windows into the unexplained, the unsettling, the downright terrifying. So buckle up, ghost hunters. We're about to embark on a chilling journey across the globe, exploring the legends, the evidence, and the raw, unfiltered energy that permeates these haunted locations. You might want to keep the lights on for this one. This house, man, it's like a magnet for dark energy. A family massacred in their sleep. Their souls trapped, tormented by something sinister. The Lutz family, they moved in after, thinking it was just a house. They were wrong. Visions, voices, cold spots, even demonic figures. The Lutz family experienced it all. This isn't just a haunting, it's a demonic infestation, a portal to somewhere evil. You can feel it the second you step on the property. It's heavy, oppressive, like something's watching you. Imagine being a kid, hearing knocks on your wall, furniture moving on its own. That's what happened in Enfield. This wasn't just some ghost, it was a poltergeist, full of rage, full of energy. They say a young girl, Janet, was the epicenter, possessed, used as a conduit for something dark and powerful. The investigators, they caught it on tape, voices, levitation, objects flying across the room. This case, it's one of the most well-documented poltergeist cases ever. And it'll make you question everything you thought you knew about the line between this world and the next. This is a story of a curse, a vengeful spirit known as the Bell Witch. They say she haunted a family in Tennessee, driving them to the brink of madness. This wasn't just your typical ghost story. This entity could talk, pinch, slap, even move objects with its mind. People were terrified, and for good reason. The Bell Witch was ruthless, relentless, and her reign of terror lasted for years. It's a reminder that some spirits aren't here to play nice, they're here to settle scores, even from beyond the grave. Raynham Hall in England. It's home to one of the most iconic ghost photos ever taken, the Brown Lady. This figure, draped in a brown gown, her face obscured, she's been spotted on the staircase for centuries, but this photo, it captured something real, something undeniable. Some say it's Lady Dorothy Walpole, her soul trapped within the walls after a scandalous affair. Whatever it is, the Brown Lady is a haunting reminder that sometimes seeing is believing. A Resurrection Mary, a classic ghost story with a tragic twist. This young woman, they say she was killed in a car accident, and now she roams the roads near Resurrection Cemetery, hitchhiking. Some drivers, they pick her up, but she always disappears, vanishing into thin air. Is she searching for something, someone, or is she trapped, replaying her final moments over and over? This story, it's not just about a ghost, it's about unfinished business, about the lingering pain of a life cut short. The Myrtles Plantation, drenched in history, drenched in tragedy. This place, it's like a sponge, soaking up the energy of everyone who's ever walked through its doors. Slaves tortured, children dying, a family torn apart by secrets and lies. It's no wonder this plantation is one of the most haunted places in America. You can feel the weight of the past here, the sorrow, the anger, the despair. It's enough to make your skin crawl. The Lemp family, they were cursed. Suicides, untimely deaths, a darkness that followed them like a shadow. Their mansion in St. Louis, it became a tomb, each death adding another layer of pain, another lost soul trapped within its walls. People have reported seeing the Lemp family members, hearing their whispers, feeling their despair. This isn't just a haunting, it's a family tragedy that's echoed through generations. The Queen Mary, a majestic ship, but beneath its grandeur lies a dark undercurrent. They say she's haunted by the souls lost at sea, passengers and crew who never made it home, whispers in the corridors, shadows moving in the darkness, unexplained temperature, drops. This isn't just a ship, it's a floating coffin, a time capsule of tragedy and terror. You can feel the presence of the departed here, their energy clinging to the steel and wood, their stories etched into the very fabric of the ship. The Sally House, an unassuming home in Kansas, but don't let its appearance fool you. This place is crawling with paranormal activity. People have been scratched, bitten, pushed, even possessed within these walls. They say it's the spirit of a young girl named Sally, but something tells me there's something darker at play here. This isn't just a haunting, it's an infestation, a battleground between the living and the dead. Waverly Hills Sanatorium, a tuberculosis sanatorium, a place of death and despair. Thousands died within these walls. Their pain, their fear, it lingered. Shadowy figures roam the hallways, disembodied voices whisper from empty rooms, and the air is thick with a sense of dread. This isn't just a haunted building, it's a monument to suffering. You can feel the weight of all those lost souls, their energy clinging to every surface. Eastern State Penitentiary, a prison designed to break the human spirit. Solitary confinement, torture and death were commonplace within these walls. Now it's a breeding ground for paranormal activity. Footsteps echoing in the silence, cell doors slamming shut on their own, and the feeling of being watched constantly. The energy here is oppressive, suffocating. It's a reminder that the things we do to each other, they leave scars not just on our bodies, but on the very fabric of reality. The Tower of London, a fortress steeped in history, soaked in blood. Kings, queens, prisoners, all met their end within these walls. It's no surprise that their spirits linger, unable to find peace. Anne Boleyn, one of the most famous ghosts, her headless apparition has been spotted near the anniversary of her execution, but she's not alone. The Tower of London is a hotbed of paranormal activity, a place where the past is always present. Poveglia Island, a place shrouded in darkness, a plague quarantine zone, a dumping ground for the sick and dying. The soil here is said to be composed of human ash. It's no wonder this island is considered one of the most haunted places on Earth. People have reported hearing screams, seeing shadowy figures, and feeling an overwhelming sense of dread. This isn't just an island, it's a graveyard, a place where the veil between life and death is paper thin. St. Augustine Lighthouse, a beacon of hope for sailors, but for some, it's a beacon to the other side. Visitors and caretakers have reported seeing ghostly figures, hearing children laughing and feeling cold spots. Some say it's the spirits of the lighthouse keepers. Others believe it's the souls lost at sea, drawn to the light. Whatever the reason, this lighthouse is a reminder that sometimes the things we build to guide us in life can also guide us in death. Aokigahara Forest, also known as the Suicide Forest, a place of eerie silence and unsettling beauty. They say the trees themselves absorb the sorrow, the despair of those who enter but never leave. This isn't just a forest, it's a liminal space, a place where the living and the dead walk side by side. You can feel the weight of the lost souls here, their energy clinging to the ancient trees. Glamis Castle, a place of ancient power, of royal secrets and bloody betrayals. The walls whisper with the echoes of the past, of the kings and queens who walked these halls. The most famous ghost, the Grey Lady, is said to be the spirit of Lady Janet Douglas, accused of witchcraft and burned at the stake. But she's not the only one. Glamis Castle is a treasure trove of paranormal activity, a place where the veil between the living and the dead is thin and easily pierced. The Ghost Bride, a universal figure of tragedy and longing. Across cultures, the stories are eerily similar. A young woman, her wedding day cut short by death, her spirit forever searching for her lost love. Sometimes she's seen in white, other times in her burial shroud. But always there's a sadness, a yearning that chills you to the bone. It's a reminder that even death can't extinguish the power of love or the pain of its absence. The Greenbrier Ghost, a tale of murder and revenge from beyond the grave. They say Zona Histoshu returned from the dead to point the finger at her killer, her own husband. Her ghostly testimony sent chills down the spines of the jury, and her husband, was convicted. This story, it's not just about a haunting, it's about the power of truth, even in death. It's a reminder that sometimes the dead will speak, if you know how to listen. The Banff Springs Hotel, a luxurious resort nestled in the Canadian Rockies. But beneath its opulent facade lies a dark history. Guests have reported seeing a ghostly bride on the stairs, a phantom bellman, and a family murdered in cold blood. The energy here is unsettling, a mix of grandeur and despair. It's a reminder that even in the most beautiful of places, darkness can lurk just beneath the surface. Castillo de San Marcos, a Spanish fortress that's seen its share of battles and bloodshed. The ghosts here are said to be soldiers, prisoners, and even a young girl who roams the courtyard. Visitors have reported hearing cannon fire, smelling gunpowder, and feeling a presence beside them. This fortress, it's a time capsule of history, and the spirits here seem determined to make sure their stories are never forgotten. Lizzie Borden House, the site of one of America's most infamous unsolved mysteries. Did Lizzie Borden take an axe and give her mother 40 whacks? The jury said no, but the house whispers a different story. Visitors have reported feeling uneasy, hearing footsteps, and even seeing apparitions of Lizzie and her parents. The energy here is heavy with suspicion, with unanswered questions. It's a reminder that some mysteries, even after death, refuse to be solved. Blackrock Cemetery, a place of peace and remembrance, but also a place where the veil between the living and the dead is thin. Visitors have reported seeing shadowy figures moving among the tombstones, hearing voices and feeling a sudden chill. Some say it's the spirits of those laid to rest here, others believe it's a portal to another realm. Whatever the explanation, Blackrock Cemetery is a reminder that death is not the end, merely a transition to another state of being. Winchester Mystery House, a sprawling mansion built by Sarah Winchester, heiress to the Winchester rifle fortune. Driven by guilt and fear, she believed she was cursed by the spirits of those killed by the Winchester rifle. So she built and built and built, creating a labyrinth of staircases to nowhere, doors that open to walls and windows that overlook other rooms. The house is a testament to her madness, her fear, and it's said to be crawling with ghosts. It's a place where the line between reality and delusion blurs, where the living and the dead walk hand in hand. The Lady in Red, a spectral figure that haunts multiple locations around the world. She's often seen as a harbinger of doom, a symbol of passion, or a lost soul seeking redemption. From the White House to the Stanley Hotel, her crimson dress is a splash of color in the otherwise grey world of the paranormal. Who is she? What does she want? The answer, like her presence, remains elusive, a mystery that continues to fascinate and frighten. Chillingham Castle, a medieval fortress with a bloody history. It's said to be haunted by a menagerie of ghosts, from the blue boy who haunts the pink room to the ghostly voices of children heard in the chapel. But perhaps the most terrifying presence is that of Lady Mary Berkeley, whose heart was broken when her husband ran off with her sister. Her sorrow, her rage, it's said to permeate the castle walls, a chilling reminder that even in death, betrayal can cut deep. Thanks for joining us on this spine-tingling journey through some of the world's most haunted places. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more eerie explorations. Remember, the paranormal world is vast and mysterious, filled with unexplained phenomena and chilling encounters. These stories, they're more than just legends. They're glimpses into the unknown, the unsettling, the downright terrifying. Until next time, stay curious and stay spooky.